Hello my loves! Welcome back to Let's Play Planescape Torment and the Warrens of Thought, where we're not doing terribly well. We keep getting killed by were-rats and cranium rats and all the verminous filth that live down here. So, what have we got here? Back to the Weeping Stone Catacombs. That's good. That's good to know. Before we do that, though...
Done.
There are places... Oh, fuck. You see what I mean? It keeps happening. Have I got Fist of Iron? No, I don't. What do I have? Let's have a look. Spells and abilities. Spells and abilities. I don't have that many at the moment. I think I've used all my magic missiles. Mort. Special abilities. You can use Litany of Curses, sir.
Stop working on this thing.
Because you suck otherwise against these things. You can use Power of One. Kill, my pretties. Kill. No, no.
Your path is mine.
Power of One. Use it on yourself. And the others, kill.
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
Kill it. Oh dear.
Mike's not working on this thing.
No, it won't, Mort. Which is why you can use Litany of Curses.
Die.
There you go.
Mike's not working on this thing. Mike's not working on this thing. Mike's not working on this
In fact,
thing.
you can come back here because you're not very good at this, Mort. God, that's why the were-rat's going for him, I think, to be honest. Just because he's not very good at it. Okay.
Huh?
I will hear you.
There we are. Okay, right. So this is... Where are we? We're back in the Weeping Stone Caverns. Okay, right. So... To the Dead Nations. We haven't been to the Dead Nations yet. We've been to the Mosaic Crypt. We've had a look in the Crypt of the Embraced. Oh, we haven't been to the Shattered Crypt. We'll have to have a look at that. Let's try that again, shall we? Hopefully these haven't reset. Kill!
Mike's not working on this thing. Mike's not working
Not
on
you,
this
Mort.
thing. Not working on this
There
thing.
we
All
go.
things.
Okay,
All
cool.
right.
Oh, there's another fucker. What have we got here? Oh, I have that. Oh, and I haven't got... I'll put the were-rat skulls down. I don't think I need them. Leg bone club? No, we'll keep that, because that's a weapon. Okay, right. Here we go again. Right. Mort, get out of the way, because you are not good at dealing with these things.
All right.
Oh, God,
Mike's
there's
not
another
working on
one
this
there.
thing. Mike's not
What's the
working on
word,
this
Chief?
thing. Mike's
Sure,
not
why
working
not?
on this thing.
Ah! Kill!
It is I.
Kill! There we go. These two have got a much better
I'm already
chance, to be honest. A much better chance on killing these things. Right, let's have a look. Inventory. Yeah, we could definitely use some stuff. Use. That's a bit better. Use. That's a lot better. What about you, Mort? What have you got? Ooh, dear, not much. Use. That's a little better. We are going to have to stock up on some healing items at some point. Because we haven't really done that very much, to be honest. Oh, okay. Oh, fucking hell. I will say this, by the time we're done, we're going to have lots of experience.
Mike's not working on this
Sure,
thing.
why not?
Hang on, let's get you. Litany of Curses. Way better. What the hell happened there?
Razor vine and twice as ugly.
God, somebody really dealt with that one. The tables in this room have seen some hard use. That's interesting. I wonder what for. That's very interesting. What is this place? It looks like, it looks almost scholarly, doesn't it? How very peculiar. How very, very strange. So we've got to the Drowned Nations catacombs. Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck, 2 of them. Not good. Not good at
Sure,
all.
why not?
Okay, Mort, you can use your litany of curses on this thing.
If I gotta slam my eyeballs against you one more second, I'm gonna puke.
Enduring, grow strong.
Pike's not working on this thing. Pike's not working on this thing.
God, Darkon is excellent against them. I mean, truly excellent.
I hear your words. I will
Kill!
hear.
Pike's not working on this thing. Pike's not working on this
There we go. We seem to be getting better at killing them, which is nice. Have we been in here before? I don't know. I don't think we have, to be honest. Why do I have a funny feeling that's going to be trapped? Should we save it? Should we be an absolute gaming coward and save it? We should, really, shouldn't we? Oh, it's just a skull. That's boring. Oh dear. This is a proper crypt, isn't it? Hello, what's that? This dark corner looks like the kind of place rats would favour. That's interesting. Why is it pointing that out? Is there a puzzle, perhaps? One does wonder. One does wonder. This is where I escaped from, isn't it? I think. Okay. Hello? What is this? These boxes fairly rattled with the scuttling of rats inside of them. Ew. That's quite horrible. Rags, don't need that. Nothing. Oh well, okay. Uh-oh, what have we angered? Oh, it's a rat. It's a cranium rat. Oh, fuck!
Come to pass.
I'm not surprised that killed us. Did you see that? The amount of them? Bloody hell. How are we supposed to take them down? There's hundreds of them. It's gonna be fun trying to find out. Maybe one at a time. If we can draw them out one at a time, then we can deal with them. But if they're going to keep casting spells at us, then we're screwed. Ah!
Hanging on by a thread, which
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Okay, right. Let's deal with you, Mort, shall we? Because that's not good. Right. Let's give you a little bit of this. There, that's a little better. There's way too many here. This is insane. We can't fight this. There's too many. Or maybe we can.
For your help are not known to me.
God, this is like boss level. This is madness. Look at the amount of spells they can cast. This is insanity.
I shall serve.
Let's get out of here. Oh.
I hope he doesn't lose his memories this time.
Alright. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Mort. Bloody hell. What have we lost as a result of that? Anything important? No, nothing that important, which is good. Good God, that was unpleasant. I don't know how we're going to do that without our spells, actually. What we may have to do is go and rest somewhere. Because there's no way we're getting through that area with that many cranium rats around. Not without some sort of long-range weaponry, anyway. Some magic missiles might be good, actually. But unfortunately, this isn't like Baldur's Gate. You can't just rest where you want to. It's the older version. It's the older engine. So let's go back to the buried village. And see if we can rest and get our spells back, yeah? And some health, for that matter. Oh, thank God for that.
Done.
What? What do you mean the door's locked? Oi! You got so... yes. Show it to me, Burke, and I'll raise the gate. Oh, you bastard. Oh, what might it be? Oh, you utter wanker. So he's not going to let me through until I've got what Farad wants. Yeah, right. Farewell then. Okay, can I rest here? Oh, you bastard. Right, this is gonna be just pure wankery then. Okay, I'm not paying him. He can fuck off. I am not paying him for the privilege of getting through. Maybe then we should go somewhere else. Maybe we should try having a look in the Shattered Crypt, for example. Before we do that, Darkon is in dire need. I mean, look at the state of him. We can't rest anywhere here, I don't think. It won't let us. No. We need a cleric. That's what we need. We should have gotten a cleric before we came down here. Right, let's give Darkon some of this. Okay. Use. That's better. That's a little better, I suppose. Oh yeah, I remember this. This is bad. Not going there. Nope. That's also awful. Not going in there. Not yet. Not without my spells on me, I'm not. So I suppose we could have a look at the Dead Nations catacombs, because we haven't been down there yet. This is apparently full of undead, and actually, generally speaking, undead are easier to take down than the bloody rats, the cranium rat. Uh-oh. Oh, hello! What the hell? Hargrim the Bleak, stop! Thou have come too far, traveller, and trespassed into the Dead Nations, realm of the Silent King. Will thou submit peacefully? Submit to what? 'Tis the will of the Silent King that all who pass the gates into our nation become prisoners of his lands. Will thou submit? Yeah, sure. Come then, we shall show thee to the chapel. Know this, thou shalt be free to wander these halls, but not to leave the catacombs. Thou shalt be a prisoner here until thy death. Should thou later arise, as we have, thou shalt be free. Oh, well, I can do that. Praise the Silent King, his will be done. Follow them. I can do that. That's fine. That happens to me all the time. Sogo. Hang on, we know Sogo. Ah, another member of the living. Most are slain by the ghouls this far into the catacombs. You are fortunate. Yeah, Emmerich wanted to know where you were. Yes, I am he. I am doing missionary work for the Dustmen here. Are there other Dustmen here? I am the only one. I came to these catacombs after hearing rumours of undead that were aware in these parts. I hope to save them. Save them. Yes, passion ties them to this false life. I hope I can teach them to forsake these passions and leave this false life behind and reach the true death. You want them to die? I wish them to transcend this plane of existence, divorce themselves from passion. It can save them. Where am I? You're in the catacombs of the Dead Nations. The guards brought you here. Why were we made prisoner here? I don't know. Ask some of the citizens here. Perhaps. Farewell. A moment of your time before you go. Do not attack any of the undead here in the catacombs. They will not harm you so long as you remain peaceful. Oh, that's good. Should you prove hostile, they will defend themselves, and there are many of them. Lastly, you may return here if you need to rest. Way! Good! Of course, yeah, you shall be safe. This is cool. God, it's rare you meet nice undead in the realms, I can tell you that. It's very rare. Couple of liches, some of the liches are alright, so because they're intelligent, you know. I should have my spells back now, which is nice. What the hell is this? This metal slab is apparently used as a bed. There looks to be a portion on its side that can be pried open. Yeah, why not? You're not going to be able to pry into Sogo's things while he's around. You'll need to find some way to distract or lure him away from the area if you want to get in there. Oh, okay, that's interesting. That's very interesting, actually. Ooh, I'll have them. I don't care if they're Sogos, quite frankly. I'm definitely taking them. The small brazier gives off light and much less heat. Interesting. This is great. Have I got my spells back? Yay! I've got my spells back. Only one each, but that's fine, you know. I haven't got any levels up to deal with, have I? That would be nice. Hey! I do, accept. Oh, I've got character points. How many? I've got one character point. I'm going to put it on to... This ability represents your intuition, common sense, and willpower. Recall memories and gives you a bonus to experience points. Dex I don't want. This ability, your persuasiveness, personal magnetism, and ability to lead. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Intelligence. Let's get a bit more. You must spend all of your character points before continuing. Okay? No problem. 16. Yeah, why not? That should do, I think. Excellent. Confirm. I wonder if we've got some more spell slots now as well. That would be nice. No more levels up? Alright, let's have a look though, just in case. Just in case, we might have a few more spells that we can use now. No. Oh! Oh! We may. Blood Bridge. A bizarre compact of the healer's heart and the merchant's mind. This necromantic spell transforms your very body into a marketplace that barters life and death. Your life essence can be given to others. The mage can select any living, non-undead target within touch range and drain life from himself and give it to the target. That's interesting. Oh, that's very cool. I didn't realise we had those spells on us. That's very cool indeed. What does this do? Strength, that's quite cool. And this is Ice Knife, of course. I may have to change my... I'm going to take Identify off, because you don't need that as a quick spell, really. Let's put... Oh, why won't it let me? Oh, it's because I haven't rested, isn't it? Shit. Let's rest. I must obtain permission to rest here. Alright. We need to rest. Thanks. Cheers. Yeah, we've rested. Good. Right, now I can do it. Reassign. Level 2 spells. And let's put Ice Knife on there. I'll keep Fist of Iron. Keep Magic Missile. That's very cool, actually. That's very cool. Hello? What have we got here? Nothing. Just going to do a little bit of scavenging. I know it's technically kind of stealing, but, you know. This container is locked. Oh. God damn it. All the good stuff is always bloody locked. We need a thief as well. We need a cleric, and we need a thief. What's this? The Iron Pew looks exceptionally uncomfortable, doesn't it, though? Hargrim the Bleak. There he is. Hello, Hargrim. What's this? The pulpit is made of old wood, slowly falling apart in the damp air of the catacombs. Alright? I like this chapel. It's very cool. What's Hargrim doing? Let's chat to the skeleton. There is no meat left on the bones of this ancient animated corpse, only a few coloured rags, which seem to serve more as decoration than clothing. Greetings! And greetings to thee! The thing's calm, far-away voice echoes from within its skull, expelled with a cloud of dust. I had some questions. I shall answer what I can. Dust falls from the joints of the skeleton's jaw as it speaks. Ask what thou will. I've more than enough time to speak with thee. What are you doing here? What do the living do in the world above? We go about our lives here in the quiet darkness. We work to protect our charges, the silent ones, from the depredations of others. Your charges, the silent ones, the dead who do naught but sleep. We protect them, watch over them as they rest. That's nice. Who would disturb them? Many. He ticks them off one yellow dust-covered finger bone as he speaks. Hungry, uncontrolled ghouls, rats, and most of all, the living. Those from the buried village, servants of a man named Farod, often descend into the vaults of the dead nations, disturbing the silent ones. I do not know why, nor do I care. My only concern is that we stop their foul labouring. I had some other questions. Who inhabits this place? This place is a place of the undead, ruled by our silent king. There are zombies here, as well as ghouls. Farther away, in catacombs to the east, live cranium rats. Also, on occasion, one of the living, one such as thyself or Sogo, ventures down here. I wouldn't call myself living, to be perfectly honest. Who is the Silent King? Our Lord and Master. He is called the Silent King because he speaks only in times of dire need. The skeleton gesticulates as it speaks, all joints creaking and popping as it does so. Ask Hargrim, our High Priest, of him. He can tell thee more. Tell me of Hargrim, our High Priest. It is he who speaks to the Silent King, giving us our Lord's word and law. He is here, in the antechamber of the Silent King's throne room. Let me ask about someone else. Sogo, what's he doing? He is a missionary of sorts, a dustman who hopes to persuade us to surrender ourselves to the true death. He can be found wandering the chapel in the northern reaches of these cold, dusty halls. Thou may wish to speak with him thyself. I had some other questions. Yes, here we are. Have you seen a small bronze sphere? The skeleton shrugs, its shoulder blades scraping along the back of its ribcage. Ew. No, I have not. Perhaps thou should speak to Hargrim, our high priest. He knows much more. That is all I wish to know. Thank you. He was actually a lot nicer than a lot of the living characters we've encountered. A lot nicer. It's a ghoul. Hello. This drooling, yellow-eyed ghoul reeks of blood and carrion. It picks at its crooked fangs with long, filthy talons, constantly snuffling the air around it. His flesh has turned a sickly green colour, and is covered in rot and weeping sores. Nice. Continue. Don't know if you want to be talking to that thing. Why not, Mort? They were once humans. They, or their ancestors, feasted on corpses, and this is what they've become. Pretty nasty stuff, Chief. They're little more than animals, really. Dangerous animals. I'll talk to him just the same. The ghoul narrows his eyes and snarls at you. Its tongue, no less than 2 hands long, curls out to lick at its scabby lips. I had some questions. The ghoul continues to eye you hungrily. He clenches and unclenches his clawed fists as if fighting the urge to leap upon you and feed. Farewell then. Yeah, I'm gonna leave him alone. I don't want to be attacked if I can help it. Yeah, okay. I'll leave the ghouls be, yeah? This skeleton wears what appears to be ancient priest's robes, heavy and ornate. It carries a large, impressive stave, which is capped with intricately carved horns, dangling pendants, and a gilded skull. Greetings! The skeleton, its eyes aglow like 2 burning embers, looks you over, but makes no reply. Is it a lich? Is Hargrim a lich? Are you Hargrim? It nods solemnly, the pendant suspended from its stave tinkling softly. There's something disquieting about its silent, piercing gaze. I had some questions. It motions for you to proceed. Why have we been made a prisoner? It is the will of the Silent King. The living who are caught here are made to languish in these halls until they join the Quiet Ones. Could he be convinced to allow
Updated
otherwise?
my journal.
After a short silence, its jaws creak open. 'Tis doubtful, but perhaps mysterious are the ways of the Silent King. May I speak with him? It holds up a bony palm. With a creaking groan and a puff of dust, its jaws open to speak. No. Its voice, deep and resonant, echoes for a long time in the vaulted chamber. No. I'm not doing that to them, but why not? Its voice booms throughout the chamber. No living creature may pass the doors that lead to this throne room, nor would I allow thee an audience, even if such a thing were possible. Thou shalt not see him. But I need his permission to leave. It holds up its palm. No, by the power of the Silent King, thou shalt not leave this place. What can I do to convince you? Firstly, I would know why thou art here. I was looking for Sogo. I'm looking for something, a small bronze sphere. Let's be truthful. It shakes its head. I have seen no such thing. Why dost thou seek this object? For a man named Farod. Oh dear. The skeleton draws back. It looks up and away as if peering at the surface. Blood still beats in his black, worm-ridden heart. That wheezing sack of flesh will send his pack into our homes to raid and pillage. It faces you once more. Thou art wrong to come here. We will tolerate no such desecrators within our borders. But I'm not of his pack. Why then art thou here, invading our homes on a fetch and carry for that miserable soul? There is no other loyalty. Yeah, that's a good one. It looks you over carefully, tapping its chin with a bony finger. Click, click, click. Thou do not seem the sort of seem to follow such a man. Perhaps you speak the truth. Perhaps your presence here is tolerable. It's all right. Good. I had other questions. What are you doing here? It indicates its stave and robes. I am called Hargrim. I am the high priest of the citizens here. I spread the word of the Silent King to his fellows. How did you come to be here? I passed away long ago and found that beyond death lies only oblivion. Fortunately, I was able to step back at the last moment from the brink. Step back? Yes, I awoke here. I wandered the catacombs for untold days before stumbling into the throne of my lord, the Silent King. He spoke to me, and from that fated meeting, the Dead Nations was born. You mentioned followers. Who else is here? We, the skeletons, other undead, zombies and ghouls. There were once shadows, but they have long since fled. Thank God for that. Shadows are pains in the arse. Sometimes one of the living spends the last of its days here. Also, far to the east live many cranium rats. Tell me of your kind. We tend to the quiet ones, the true dead, and obey the word of the Silent King. Our work here has gone on for many centuries. Tell me about the Silent King, our lord and vision, he who makes the law and protects us. Thou would do well to start no trouble here, stranger, for the Silent King's eye is everywhere and his justice swift. Why is he called the Silent King? He speaks no more than necessary to guide us. Praise the Silent King. I had some other questions. Let me speak of someone in particular. Tell me of Sogo. He tries to convince us to give up this pretense of life, as he calls it, and pass into the true death. He claims that it is our passions that anchor us to this life, and we must let go of them and our duty. He wants us to die.
Updated
Go
my
on.
journal.
Some listen to his words, but none have chosen to surrender themselves to his beliefs. Those that did would be forever silenced, our numbers would dwindle, and all that we have here would be destroyed by what surrounds us. Sogo may believe he is doing right, but is in truth causing great harm. Why do you allow him to stay? We cannot force him to leave. He knows we cannot harm him. The dead truce. No undead may injure a dustman unless first attacked. Also, the Silent King wishes no slaughter in these halls. Okay. Interesting. Farewell. Very interesting. Puzzled skeleton. What's up with you? He seems to be talking to himself. The skeleton is muttering to itself, occasionally pausing to scratch its skull. It is old enough so that no meat is left on its bones, only a few coloured rags. Greetings! It nods a greeting in return but does not reply to you. I had some questions. The skeleton looks up at you and grunts in frustration. Not now! Forgive me, but I have the most horrid riddle on my mind and I cannot puzzle it out. What's the riddle? It seems surprised. Oh, going to give it a try, art thou? Sure, why not? Very well. This is from a chortling buffoon of a bone bag they may well find nearby. It refuses to give me the answer and it's killing me. Go on then. It nods. Think of words which end in "gri." Angry and hungry are two of them. There are but 3 words in the common tongue. What is the 3rd word? The word is something that one uses every day. If thou hast listened carefully, I have already told thee what it is. Angry and hungry are 2 of them. There are but 3 words in the common tongue. Oh yeah, the common tongue. Of course, it's tongue, yeah. It seems incredulous, 'tis what? But the first 2 sentences are unrelated. Only there to trick you, remember. There are 3 words in the common tongue. Yeah, the 3rd word is tongue. Of course it is. That's what's, a devious trick. Why I have no tongue either. It stops, then laughs, dust billowing from its creaking jaws. That's good, all right, I thank thee. Sure.
In knowing the teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger.
That's cool. I'm liking these undead guys. They seem to be quite nice. Much nicer than a lot of the people that we've met, to be perfectly honest. That's cool, except, what have you got, Darkon? What have you got? Anything? What? Oh, can you now? Can you do more spells? Let's have a look. Oh, he hasn't got any level 3 spells memorized, so it doesn't really matter. No. Oh well. Right. Maybe if we do enough good down here, maybe if we do enough, he'll let us see the Silent King. Nameless zombie. This rotting female corpse is shaking her head and moaning sadly. As you approach, however, she turns and holds her hands out to you as if asking for aid. Greetings. The zombie moans softly in reply. With each exhalation, the stench of rotting meat fills the air. I had some questions. You can't make out the zombie's moans, but it seems she's asking you something. Okay. I can't understand you. That's interesting. There's another ghoul. Doubtful skeleton. There is no meat left on the bones of this ancient animated corpse, only a few coloured rags which seem to serve more as decoration than clothing. It is staring at the floor, shaking its head and tapping its chin thoughtfully. Greetings! It makes no response, apparently lost in thought. I said greetings. It looks up and seeing you sighs with a small puff of dust. I've much on my mind and would prefer to be left alone. Is there something I could help you with? No, I have a difficult decision to make, 'tis all. What decision is that? To continue my life here or to die? To finally pass into the true death I've been told of? This is Sogo's work. True death? A complete absence of passion. The true death is the true life beyond this shadow of existence. It is said that we must reach this place to free ourselves. Yeah, I see no reason why you should give up your life, quite frankly. I shall take thy words into consideration. Now I ask thee to leave me to my thoughts. Farewell. Alright, fine. I'm going to leave the ghouls alone because they do tend to get a bit antsy. The iron trapdoor is rusted shut. There's no way it will open. Lots of zombies in here. Lots of zombies. What's going on with this one? Stale Mary! That's a great name! This darkened creche is only a few feet deep and smells like decayed flesh. I'm going to talk to Stale Mary. Gotta talk to Stale Mary. This musty-smelling female zombie looks exceptionally old, almost mummified. Her skin has the appearance of mouldering grey-green leather, and one of her eyes has fallen out, leaving a dark pit in her face. Her voice is slow and thick. Greetings. Greetings. She indicates herself and speaks again. Stale Mary. It sounds as if her vocal cords are festering away in some soupy mess at the base of her throat. Stale Mary, I had some questions. She nods her head, awaiting you. How is it that you speak to these other zombies? I cannot understand them as I can you. The corpse takes a step towards you, reaching her arm out to touch you. Let her touch you. Her nearly fleshless hand brushes gently against your forearm and she speaks. Listen. Listen. Ah, how did you do that? She touches you once more. Speak to you can. Speak to us you can, but you must do it properly. Can you teach me? She smiles, the hardened skin of her face creaking like thick leather. Yes, please do that.
Updated my journal.
Ah! She finishes teaching you the skills required to speak with the dead, a process she calls stories bones tell. That's great. Can I talk to any dead body? Some, others too dead, must use skill. Thanks, I had some questions. That's great! Can you help? Yeah, I need to speak with the Silent King. Why? I need to leave this place. I've so much to do, and to be imprisoned here simply for stumbling upon the dead nations, it isn't right. Please, I ask only for a modicum of compassion. Can you help me? Stale Mary is quiet for a time, then nods. She points to the first of the 3 portals along the northern wall. Close eyes, think of Silent King, walk through northwest alcove, but only so long as I live. Thanks, Mary. Oh, brilliant. That's great. So we can actually get to see the Silent King now. That's good. I'm going to go talk to that zombie, though, that we couldn't talk to before. Nameless zombie. Here we are. Greetings. The zombie moans softly in reply. Only your skills in conversing with the dead allow you to understand a name. My name? No, is that why you're so distressed? Forgot my name. Her milky eyes well with a black roomy substance. A corpse's only tears. Can I help you find your name? The corpse nods slowly. My tomb. She points southwards. Watery catacombs. But how will I know it?
Journal.
Chest, spiked chest, bolted down near my tomb. Why don't you just choose a new name? She stands there watching you silently. Did you understand? Can you choose a new name? She shakes her head, backing away as if frightened, but no. Can't you see how you've changed? Would your true name fit you any longer? She pauses, putting her hands to her cheeks. The corpse bites her lower lip. Yes, you see? You can let your old name go now, become something new. But who? What name? She appears confused. Anything you like. Anything. She stands quietly for a time, staring at the floor. Suddenly she raises her head. You name me? Think of a name for her.
Journal.
You think of a name, but before you can speak it, the zombie hushes you, drawing close and cupping a hand over her ear. You whisper the name to her. The corpse nods, then smiles. Yes, thank you. Of course. There is a long pause. The zombie shrugs one of her shoulders, not quite rising as high as the other. Ask Mary, Stale Mary. Tell me about Stale Mary. She leads us, watches us. Thanks, that's all I need to know. Brilliant! Oh, that's so great. So nice being able to help people out. Especially dead people who have probably had a hard enough time of it as it is. Rusty daggers, that's kind of useless. So I can actually get to see the Silent King now. That's interesting. I'm looking forward to that. There's Hargrim again. What's that? Oh, it's Sogo's chambers. What are these? Back to the Weeping Stone Catacombs. Right, that's it. Interesting. I wonder, can I talk to the ghouls properly now? The ghoul hisses you as you approach. Away, go away. I know talk to meat thing. I know listen, meat go. Oh, alright, no, they don't want to talk to me. That's fair enough, I suppose. Just a zombie? This container is locked. God, I need a thief. I really need a thief. Oh, what's going on here? Oh dear. A Caste. Ooh. Soon my blighted ones we will feed. Oh dear, this sounds bad. The rot stink of this ancient-looking ghoul woman is nauseating, even from a distance. Her grey-green skin is infested with tomb rot and festering sores, and her fingers, each capped by a long curved talon, are covered in dried blood and filth. Her hair, thick with scuttling insects and worms, hangs to her knees. It hides nearly all her face in shadow, save for a fanged feral grin and a lolling grey tongue. Greetings. What have we here? Some pretty meat, aye, a little tough gristle. Sharpen me teeth on your bone and grow fat on your marrow, Oh dear. I had my questions. Who are ye to come before me like a feast? Answer, Acaste. I have no name. Then neither does Acaste. I call you Blooded One. Pray you still have a name and a will before I tear you apart. Blooded One? Meat people to eat. Her yellow eyes peer intently at you through her ragged white hair. I had other questions. Go, pester Acaste while you still live, meat. Where am I? Silent King's lands, dead nations, place of marrow-filled bones and herd of dead flesh. She licks her lips hungrily, clutching at her belly. Who else inhabits this place? Many wander these halls, yes, marrow-filled bones, herd of dead flesh, we the blighted ones, all ruled by the Silent King. She spits in disgust, who tells us what to do, what not to do. Also the little tasties, blooded rats. Acaste rubs her clawed hands together greedily. Tell me of your own kind. We are the blighted ones, yes, Acaste and her lovely ghouls, her children, always hungry. What are you doing here? We fight, win, and feed. Blooded ones such as ye become our food in the end. Ravenous hungers we have, burn the stomach, never full. We hunger all the time, and here ye are. Hurry up, die, and be still. How did you come to be here? Wander catacombs, hunt and kill, crack open crypt and coffin, eat bones and dead flesh. Come here, Acaste blinks. Here, strange place. Acaste stay among the weak, marrow-filled bones and herd of dead flesh. Can make noise, talk to them, and they talk back. So why have you not killed and eaten these undead then? Acaste frowns. Not easy prey. They are not still like other bones and dead flesh are. They fight as pack and are many of them. Difficult to beat both. Weaker, separate, together strong. Almost strong as Acaste, so we wait. What is it you wait for? Wait for weakness, yes. Wait to see how strong Silent King is. If he's stronger than Acaste, wait for herd of dead flesh to stop following marrow-filled bones. What will you do then? Would eat all, hungry, kill all, small blood fur things, eat all rag-blooded beings in village, eat. Catacombs are full of feast, hungry are we, hunt and eat. As she talks, she becomes more agitated, gnashing her teeth and spraying spittle. That's a rant. Oh dear. Hist, kill them all, Acaste would. Tear and rend, shred and herd of dead flesh, stupid cattle. Slow and weak, fit only to eat and rend and tear. Break and snap and weak bones. Suck the marrow from their brittle bones. Kill and eat them all. Let her keep ranting. Acaste wants them to be quiet, still, dead, not talk and walk, die and be still, so that it can be eaten, caught between the teeth, crack their skulls to suck forth their brain meat, then pull open their ribcage and devour the soft parts past the skin. Acaste smashes a clawed fist into the ground, shattering the tiles in her rage. Let her keep ranting. Hate them all. Tell Acaste, no, do not hunt the blooded men who scavenge and creep in the tombs. Do not kill blooded rats. Leave them be. Do not hunt, do not eat. Kill them all and silence them. She suddenly falls silent, her rage finally spent, the last echoes of her screaming dying away in the darkness. Give me things of value and I'll help you. Acaste have nothing to give you except your life, not eat. Okay. I had other questions. Have you seen a small bronze sphere? Acaste shakes her head, lice dropping from her long white hair as it sways about. Acaste opens many coffins, many tombs. Never seen such a thing. She's interesting. I like her. Very interesting. Knifed ghoul. Oh, I'm not going anywhere near him. This door is locked. Shit. This door is locked too. Maybe I should go near him. I don't know. I don't like the way he's sort of wandering away from all the others. That's kind of weird. Skeleton. Skeleton. Who the hell are you? Bloody hell, you're big. Yeah, we fought your kind before. This lid is an iron-hinged lid that opens into a small coffin area. Yeah, look at these guys. Those are freaking ace, aren't they? I like them. I like them a lot. Oh, God. This massive skeleton, far larger than an ordinary human, wears ornate bronze armor engraved with elaborate symbols. As you approach it, it looks down at you briefly, then away again. I don't think they're that interested. Greetings, living. They're all quite nice, aren't they? Even like the ranty ones aren't attacking us. They're quite nice. Greetings, living. The thing's voice booms. I stand here as a royal guard of his lord and majesty, the Silent King. I must ask that you do not distract me from my task with questions. Could you at least tell me who you are or were? I am, in death as I was in life, one of the 99 sons of the Western Mountains, fathered when the member of Amahar was severed and cast down upon the face of Ithia. Honor bound to defend our queen, we were lost to this world when ours, and our lady with it, was destroyed by an angry godling, a brother to Amahar. Many of our number roam the plains, but some, like myself, choose to remain in sigil. When I passed away, I was interred here, and later awoke in the state you find me in now. I then chose a new master, the Silent King, to defend. Interesting. I get the impression that we could screw up very easily here and end up killing people, and I don't want to kill any of them. I like them all quite a lot. I'd rather reason my way out of here, to be honest. I like all of these guys quite a lot. Should I talk to him? The ghoul's face has a great gash across it, and one of its eyes has been destroyed entirely. Despite the relative freshness of the wound, it seems to cause the foul-smelling creature no pain or discomfort. You notice a grimy knife tucked into its wristband. The letters Uhia are carved into its handle. Oh, this is... yeah, could I have that knife you've got tucked in your belt? The ghoul looks down at the knife, scratching its head as if wondering how it got there. Finally, it looks up and gives you a sly, toothy grin. Meat want knife, meat make trade. How about these rat tails? Yes. The ghoul snatches them away greedily and devours them. After licking his clawed fingers clean, he tosses you Uhia's knife. Cheers. Thank you. That was easy. Yeah, she's trouble, isn't she, Akaste? She's trying to upset the balance that's going on down here, and that's not good. God, don't you wish you had a thief to unlock these doors? Bloody hell, that would be nice. Maybe Hargrim will unlock them for us. Hargrim acknowledges your presence by nodding quietly in your direction. I had some questions. Where am I? Who inhabits this place? I'm not in need of healing. I'm all right. Cool. Okay. So I suppose I'm gonna save it before I do anything. Then we can talk to the Silent King. So what did you say? Stale Mary. Had some questions. Can you help me? Blah blah blah. Stale Mary's quiet for a time. Close eyes. Think of Silent King. Walk through the northwest alcove. Okay, thanks, Mary. So is it this one? Not this one. That's the one. Oh. Doesn't seem to be working. Okay. Leave the zombie alone. Okay, this one maybe? Ah, this is the one. This alcove extends only a few feet into the north wall before coming to an abrupt end. It was here that Stale Mary had told you to close your eyes and think of the Silent King before stepping inside. As long as she is still alive, it should activate a portal to the Silent King's throne room. Activate the portal. Hey! This may not be a good idea. Because we are trespassing, technically. Who is the Silent King, anyway? Oh, he's got bodyguards. Whoa! Hello? Who are you? Oh, Hargrim's here. So thou have come. The skeleton turns to gaze upon the massive throne. What thou see here is the end of our culture. Oh, okay. What do you mean? None must know that the king speaks only in silence. Oh, he's dead. He's actually dead, not like undead. He's dead. Why? How long has this gone on? A long. Continue. Hargrim stares off into the shadows. He stopped speaking to us long ago. He himself was left for the thrice damned true death. Oh. A trace of rage and despair trickles into his voice. He has abandoned us here to suffer amongst the living. Oh. We have become the prey of all that lives. Then why does he rule? He rules because he must, but if he's dead, how? We interpret the wishes of the Silent King based on what he said many long years ago. It has not been easy. Hargrim sounds tired. He sags beneath the weight of an invisible burden. Many questions do I have for him. So who really rules here? Mary and I speak to the Silent King. We rule in his stead. Why didn't you tell your people the truth? I wish to preserve what we have created. I do not wish to die. Oh. Stale Mary speaks, her voice ponderous, nor I. Oh, if our own people were to learn of this, or a caste were to discover this deception, or many as one, the hive mind of the cranium rats, all that we have created here would be destroyed. This husk is all that keeps the inner and outer enemies at bay. If the truth was spoken, our small civilization would become dust. Oh, shit. This is difficult. I cannot force thee to be silent, but I would ask thee to look beyond thyself, to consider what would happen if thou spoke of what thou have seen here. Your people should be told if you... Oh no. Why don't you place a new king upon the throne? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. The king must be alive when he sits upon the throne. It will accept no other. Once a person sits upon the throne, Hargrim's tone becomes even more ominous. He may not leave it. Can I do it? I wonder. I'll do it. Stale Mary, yes. Once one sits upon the throne... Oh, they may never leave it. Death is the only release from the Silent King's throne. In that case, no, I can't, can I? I can't, surely. That's a bad move. Oh, I don't know what to do. Well, I did save it. Let's try it. Continue. Hargrim nods and gestures to the throne. Then take thy throne, O Silent King. Let's take it. This could be an ending to the game. One of many. Let's see what happens. I'm intrigued. It may reject us because we can't die. Oh my god! That's actually an end to the game! That's one of the endings of the game! That's pretty cool, I've got to say. I like that a lot. That's a way of doing it! That's a way of releasing yourself! I like that! I think that's really cool! That's an option! I love that! Okay, let's reload and let's do it properly, yeah? Ah, that's so cool. Leave without activating the portal. Okay. Leave without activating the portal for now. Right, I tell you what, ladies and gents, when we come back, we'll go and do that again, and we'll do it properly this time. I loved that as an alternative ending to the game. The fact that it occurs so early in the game's span, that is brilliant. Right, my loves, when we come back, we'll try and get Sogo to sit in the throne next time, yeah? See how that works out. Until then, my dears, bye-bye.